Welcome on this week's episode of Jiroltv Weekly Review, where we give you a recap of stories that came out on Jiroltv news blog. Sit back and be refreshed. On Monday, Governor Biodun Oyèbánjí's attendance at the convocation ceremony of Babcock University, Ilishan Remo, where one of Ekiti's most revered leaders and former NBA president, Chief Wole Olanipekun SAN, was conferred with an honorary degree of Doctorate of Law and Administration, hit the airways on Monday. His Excellency Governor Biodun Oyèbánjí described Chief Olanipekun as a shining Ekiti star and a gift to the country, even as he revealed that his administration's human capital development agenda is geared towards reproducing leaders and top professionals in the mold of Chief Olanipekun. Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun also hailed the noble achievement of the Ikere-Ekiti-born legal luminary at the event. Moving now to Tuesday. On Tuesday, the Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Biodun Oyèbánjí, inaugurated the Ekiti State Livestock Production Productivity and Resilience Support LPRES Project Office, vehicles and other equipment as part of his administration's commitment to agricultural development, particularly the livestock sector in the state. Speaking while commissioning the project office, vehicles and motorcycles in Ado-Ekiti, the governor said the program was part of his administration's agenda to drive innovative ideas and food security vision. Also on Tuesday, Governor Biodun Oyèbánjí on Tuesday evening received the Executive Secretary General of China Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, Liu He, and some Chinese investors for a meeting at the conference room, Governor's office in Ado-Ekiti. The meeting was in line with the collaborative efforts between Ekiti State and China geared towards boosting economic growth and development in the state. Ekiti State Governor Mr. Biodun Oyèbánjí on Tuesday called on the Benin Electricity Distribution Company BEDC to expedite the metering of all households in the state to address the persistent issues of estimated billing and erratic power supply, which have long plagued residents and businesses in the state. Governor Oyèbánjí will make the call in Ado-Ekiti during a meeting with the Managing Director BEDC, Mr. Deolu Ijose, and his team. Expressed dissatisfaction with the poor power supply and inconsistency service delivery in the state, noting that there has been no value addition by the company to the government's efforts to improve electricity supply in the state. Also on Tuesday, Ekiti State was revealed to have proudly secured the hosting rights for the third edition of the Southwest Association of the Deaf SWAD Festival, marking the first time in history the event will be held in the state. During the courtesy visits to the Office of the Special Advisor on Special Education and Social Inclusion, Mrs. Adeton Agbola, a delegation of SWAD chairmen and secretaries commended Governor Oyèbánjí for the unprecedented strides recorded in special education. They described his efforts as genuinely transformative. Lastly, for Tuesday, the Ekiti State Commissioner for Transportation, Honorable Kende Kolawole Ajobiwe, addressed thousands of motorcycle riders, also known as Okada riders in Ado-Ekiti, to maintain calm and abide by the security measures put in place. The gathering focused on introducing new security measures and regulating the operations of Okada riders in the state. And now Wednesday. On Wednesday, the Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Biodun Oyèbánjí, vowed to ensure protection of lives and property of citizens of the state in the wake of the planned nationwide protest over current economic situation in the country. Governor Oyèbánjí said Nigeria and its people cannot afford another massive destruction of economic base, as witnessed during the #EndSARS protest that led to the destruction of many private and government infrastructures. Governor Oyèbánjí, in an address which was broadcast across all radio and television stations in the state, clarified that while his administration is not averse to free expression of opinion and displeasure over socio-economic issues, it strongly believes that it should be after due consideration of the overall security implication of such a protest. The Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Abiodun Oyebanji, canvassed partnership of Chinese investors to expand and accelerate development of the Ekiti State Special Agro-Processing Zone and the Ekiti Knowledge Zone, which are central to the state's economy. Governor Oyebanji made the call in Ado-Ekiti while meeting with the Chinese investors led by the Executive Secretary General, China Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, Liu He. Governor Abiodun Oyebanji on Wednesday officially declared open the third edition of the Southwest Deaf Arts and Culture Festival in Ado-Ekiti, where it received strong endorsements from the Southwest Association of the Deaf, SWAD, for a second term. Representing the governor, Deputy Governor Chief Mrs. Monisa Diafuye highlighted the administration's commitment to inclusivity and the welfare of people with disabilities. She emphasized the governor's dedication to implementing policies and programs that improve the lives of persons with disabilities in Ekiti State. The Ekiti State Special Advisor on Special Education and Social Inclusion, Mrs. Adeton Agbola, praised Governor Oyebanji for his transformative efforts, including the renovation of special schools and the provision of modern infrastructural materials. The Ekiti State chapter of the National Youth Council of Nigeria on Wednesday called on the state's youths to refrain from participating in the planned protest against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The NYCN highlighted that protests based on recent studies and events are unlikely to alleviate the nation's current challenges. The council emphasized the need for economic revitalization and the importance of addressing prevailing circumstances, acknowledging past missteps. Ambassador Segun Bankole, chairman of the NYC Ekiti State chapter, praised Governor Abayomi Oyebanji's efforts in promoting the welfare of all sectors and citizens of the state. Now, Thursday, the Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Abiodun Oyebanji, on Thursday assured investors in the state of his administration's commitment to a more secure environment for business operations as a way of attracting more investment and drive economic growth and development. Governor Oyebanji gave the assurance on Thursday during a meeting with the management team of Kavista Holdings, led by the chairman, Mr. John Olajide, in his office in Ado-Ekiti. The governor said enhancing security and creating investor-friendly policies are top on his government agenda. Finally, for Thursday, 15 residents of Ekiti State received various items and cash on Thursday, courtesy of the second edition of Governor Abiodun Oyebanji's Ojuse Bao initiative, broadcast live on Ekiti State Broadcasting Service. Beneficiaries called into the program answered questions about the governor's contributions to their community and stated their needs without being asked about their party or religious inclinations. Despite nationwide protests posing transportation challenges, the live broadcast ensured smooth delivery, with many emphasizing gratitude for the program's impartiality and organization. The radio version of Ojuse Bao aims to increase the number of beneficiaries and align with the governor's inclusivity agenda. Women in particular praised Governor Oyebanji's commitment to their welfare, describing him as cultured and compassionate. And now Friday, the Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Abiodun Oyebanji, thanked the people of Ekiti State for their peaceful conduct during the ongoing nationwide protests. The governor, who had earlier on Wednesday appealed for calm in a statewide broadcast, said he is thankful to the people of the state for shunning violence and embracing peace, urged them to continue to maintain the path of peace, assuring that the current economic challenges will soon become a thing of the past. Finally, for the week, the new Alararomi of Araromi Ekiti in Ijero local government area of Ekiti State, Oba Babatunde Babalola, commenced the traditional rite to ascend the throne of his forefathers. The Ekiti State Executive Council last Wednesday approved his appointment as the new Alararomi, noting that the provision of the Chiefs Law 2012 was strictly adhered to in the selection process. The Executive Council also authorized the publication of a legal notice of the appointment in the State Government Gazette. Oba Babalola emerged the choice of the kingmakers through the Ifa divination as tradition demands out of the three princes who contested for the stool in February 18, 2023. Oba Babalola, along with his wife, Olori Abiodun, received a rousing welcome at the outskirts of the community on Thursday as sons and daughters of the town, well-wishers and admirers of Oba Babalola filed out to celebrate his success story. From the Jiroltv crew, we say congratulations. Thank you for watching. Join us next week for another episode. But before we go, remember that for your news mention, coverage, commercials, radio jingles, documentaries, and all your media engagements, please call 0806 575 1868. Visit our news blog www.jiroltv.com, Facebook Jiroltv, YouTube Jiroltv. Jiroltv, something to watch.